Hi, how you doing? Today we got a Ridgemonkey Powerbank. The customer already removed the screws and opened it up for me. Mostly. So we have a good idea what's going on. It was a nice waterproof ceiling. Hopefully we can put it together. As you can see, it's really impressive. Okay, it's not my USB-C connection, it's wireless connection, 24,000 real milliampere. You can see on this battery, that's not a fake weight. That's impressive. I think the customer had some issues because I can see the residual glue which is left there, so it probably was really hard to open it. Anyway, first we're gonna disconnect it to prevent any further play, because if this one is blow up in my face, then I'm gonna be very upset. Now the problem is very simple, the power button is broken. Alright, so it's a beautiful power bank and the price are crazy, it's going from 100 to 300 pounds, obviously different size and yeah, where you can buy. And hopefully you get an original one. As you can see, it's like had a car port charger, so you can use the 12 voltage. Now this is the little power button. This is what is left. So I quickly removed. I tried to put back with a new one with the hot air, which wasn't my best idea, to be honest. So don't do that. Okay, these buttons are really easy to melt, the plastic part on the middle. So next time I'm gonna use a soldering iron. Now, because we have a big PCB here, so you need a higher temperature, but unfortunately if you hold that too long, then it can mess up the button as well. So just try to slightly touch, use 350, 400 Celsius. It depends from the PCB and the button obviously, but I'm gonna just check if it's holding, and if it's holding then we can continue from here. After we can put it together. Now what I have found, it's the PCB is very close to the battery and it's already scratched a little bit this foil which is protecting the lithium battery. I'm not really happy with that one. The connections were glued a little bit, so that's good. This is the temperature sensor under that sellotape, which is unfortunately it's not holding anymore, but once we close it down obviously it can't peel back. So I put a little extra protection between the PCB and the battery. It's just a little upgrade and it's make it safer, because I'm not sure how these batteries these buttons gonna hold the new button. Hopefully it's give another year or two, but we'll see. Now it looks like it's working. So basically you need the power button to turn it on. After you can plug it anything, and also what the customer wanted it make works is the wireless charging. Unfortunately I don't know where is the coil, but we can find out. Yep, it's here. Okay, it's charging now. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. See you next time.